Cemetery's locked.
This is it, ain't it?
What?
This is where I
There's
was.
some old buildings that were brought here from China behind the scaffolding over here for the museum. But
I didn't realize you were this close to it. What, do you gotta pay money to get in?
you gotta be on a tour.
Oh, Jesus.
But this is the memorial. Well, basically, right up there to the left, there's some people from the Mayflower that are buried out there. Yeah, the Scrimshaw House. Nathaniel Hawthorne's girlfriend's house.
Trees, my friend. Those trees go back.
Yeah, these buildings were brought here from China, but looks like they're working on them.
Yeah. The buildings are brought here from where?
From China, from ancient China.
What
It's
buildings?
part of the Peabody Museum.
What buildings?
This is the Peabody Museum.
Oh, no kidding.
And
I had no idea. Well, that's awesome. That's wicked awesome.
see, it's the Yin Yu. What?
Oh, no shit.
Yin Yu Tang, a Chinese home.
Wow.
There's pictures of it.
Oh, wow. Moved from China and re-erected in
1644 to 1911.
Wow.
Hemi. Yeah, the Peabody Essex Museum. I mean, I want to go in here at some point. Yeah. Definitely visit it. Charter Street Cemetery.
Hey, they didn't have cameras on the old buildings back when.
Oh, we didn't have cameras back in 1692. What's going on here?
Authentic.
There's a tour going on.
When I was here years ago, you were able to walk in here.
Yeah, you can. You can walk in this part of it. This is the memorial.
You used to be able to walk
Here are all the terrible things that we have done to you. Also, you are accusing your wife of witchcraft. You're moved. And that's going to ruin him for reasons I can't give you. So know this. Once that accusation comes up, he can commit
Yeah, this is oh yeah, that's where the Turner Seafood, that was her home, Bridget Bishop. She was the first to get hung. And so Turner Seafood is where her property was. Bridget Bishop.
What's all the sticks and stuff on there?
It's just leaving it, it's a
People do this?
remembrance, yeah. So see, there's a little stuff. Sarah Good,
Yeah, I remember she was poor.
Elizabeth Hope.
I see that a lot of them. It was really a battle for the land. Giles Corey was a large.
Yeah, they were.
So there's Rebecca Nurse's stone. I've been to her house. It's in Beverly.
But they say Giles Corey was a large landholder.
Her house still stands at the museum.
Oh, no kidding.
I've been there, and they got mad at me because I took a witch. I took the broom and put it, and I was like, and I was like, goofing off.
That's funny.
And the tour guide got mad.
They didn't like that, huh?
And they weren't even in the room. He just came right in there and said, "That's not funny," and stopped doing that.
I wonder if they have you on camera.
That was a tarot card.
There's a couple of them. And
Martha Carrier. So they're all hung on August 19th.
a lot of them were. One of them died in jail.
George Jacobs.
Jacobs. And it's funny though, this all ended the day that the,
John Proctor's house is still
this all
around.
ended the day that the governor's wife was accused of being a witch.
Yeah, I know. You know, that's enough of this.
Yeah, they didn't do it. Done.
Oh, Willard. Mr. Willard.
Accused his wife of being a witch.
And there's Giles Corey pressed to death at the Whole Street Cemetery that I showed you when we drove in.
You know what his final words were?
More weight.
Oh, wait.
I think he's rather brave. You know, he kind of said, you know, I don't believe in your bullshit court, and I'm just going to die. And right, and the thing is, because he didn't say yes or no, right? His sons and daughters got to keep the land.
No, that's right.
They couldn't steal the land.
They couldn't take it.
So they went, you know, I think he's a hero, basically.
And they tried to take.
You know?
That's what they were reaching for.
He was just like, fuck you. I don't think.
I ain't saying nothing. More weight. More weight. Yeah, because if he admitted it, right, then they would have been able to have taken the land, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was used for nefarious purposes or whatever.
If he said yes or no, they probably still would have got the land. But since he didn't say anything, you know, Mary Parker.
More weight.
He's the hero.
It makes me think of him, and it's like, wow, he is a hero.
And Predator?
He killed her later. You know, August 19th, a month later, a month and a couple days. Like they had two good hanging ceremonies, you know what I mean? They did one on August 19th, and then they figured
about a month
wrap
later,
it up, you know, before winter time got here. Give me 1 second. Was that Margaret Scott? Yeah. God rest her soul. She was the last one, right? She was Samuel.
Yeah, they weren't witches, they were victims. Samuel well, set down 2669 too. Get roasted. We're getting roasted today.
They really ought to have a bumper sticker that says more weight. More weight. I'd like to dig over here. See what they're doing.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my God. Just to sift through all that sand.
Oh, that's where they have the food trucks.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
Could you imagine what they can find if what they're finding is they're sifting through all of this?